R. Kelly has done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it again. Another sex tape has been found. The Pied Piper strikes again. I just want to say, Robert Kelly, it was nice knowing you, man. You know, you was out there hurting those young black women. But, you know, it's coming down, man. It's all coming down now, R. Kelly. You're out here, you know, still dropping sex tapes. What's wrong with you, man? Get it together, man. You couldn't find a nice grown woman to treat you right. Teach you how to read, write, comprehend. I mean, it hurts me to do this, R. Kelly. It hurts me to do this, man. You know you a legend, man. Woo. Dropping more sex tapes. What's wrong with you, Kelly? You don't know no better, boy. Woo! Welcome to the check-in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn this off, man. Welcome to the check-in, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, True and Living. Another sex tape has been found by Mr. Robert Kelly. The sex tape was given to the Chicago PD. And I have to ask the question, is R. Kelly dumber than O.J. Simpson? It's 2019, R. Kelly. Why are we finding your now keep in mind, they're saying that this tape is on VHS, like this. This isn't the actual. This is Mr. Bean. This is Mr. Bean. But they are saying that this tape is on VHS. I've heard the Chicago PD have seen it. CNN has seen this tape, and it's reportedly an underage girl under the age of 14 that is on this alleged tape. And I have to ask the question, is R. Kelly dumber than O.J. Simpson? O.J. Simpson, you know, he did his crime, and allegedly did his crime, and he beat his case. Say what you want about the man, but the man beat his case. And years later, you know, he just couldn't stay out of the cameras. He couldn't stay out of the scene. He wanted to be the life of the party. You know, then a couple years later, he gets caught up. I'm going back to get my stuff. You know, he was reportedly still paying the Goldman family, and a lot of his sports memorabilia was being auctioned off. And he was going back to get his stuff. Little did he know he had a rat in his crew, and he dimed out all of his little goonies. O.J. Simpson wound up doing 10 years in prison for some hoe-ass niggas, just trying to get back his stuff. So I have to ask the question, is R. Kelly dumber than O.J. Simpson? R. Kelly beat his case. Another man beat his case. And for him to be getting caught up in 2019 with sex tapes, you know, on VHS. This ain't like the sex tape was on Blu-ray or DVD, wasn't on somebody's iPhone. It's on VHS. How stupid can R. Kelly be? I mean, you couldn't cover your tracks. You know, I just want to say it was nice. Let's be real. R. Kelly is a genius. But if he's guilty of even half of the things on that documentary, even half of the things that happened on that tape, the man deserves to go to prison. I'm just being honest. He deserves to go to prison if he's guilty of even half of the things that are being reported on the documentary. And I've heard that there's more tapes out there that haven't been seen. But if he's guilty of even half of the things that are being reported, the man needs to go to jail. And I just want to go out and say the man is has to be pretty dumb. I mean, he's out here with sex cults. He's out here, uh, got young girls in his little hotel and his little mansion and all of that. I mean, why couldn't R. Kelly just find a nice grown woman, maybe a few, maybe like four or five grown women of age, and just have your little concubines, your little wives, and just chill. You had to keep toying with the community and singing your little songs and do you have your passport? Do you have your shot? Would you like to come back home? We're robbed to America. America. I mean, you were just flaunting it in people's faces, just flaunting it. Just out here, provocative as you could have been, still with the sexual innuendos and the music and the overly sexualized music. You didn't want to clean up your image. You still wanted to be the Pied Piper, the king of R&B, Mr. 12 Play, Mr. 2P2.com, Mr. Chocolate Factory. Step, step. I mean, you couldn't stop. And it's all falling down now. It seems like the chickens are coming home to roost with all of these these allegations and the documentary and the sex tape now being found, and the CNN has it, and the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago PD. R. Kelly, what is happening? They put Bill away. They put Bill away. Are you next? Because it looks that way. It looks like you will be the next sacrificial lamb. You will, I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, it doesn't look good for Mr. Robert Kelly. And I think if he's, honestly, I'm being honest, if the man is guilty of even half of the things that are being, the allegations that are on him, he needs to turn himself in. You've hurt a lot of black women, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that all of them, or because I ain't gonna lie. My opinion. I think some of them are lying. Some of them, not all of them, and I think it would be insensitive for me to say all of them are lying, and especially as a black man seeing all of these black women coming out and reporting their stories. I do think some of them are lying, but I do think that there are black women that are suffering because of R. Kelly and the traumatized and the predatory nature that he did have around these young women. And I do think R. Kelly needs to pay for his crimes. If he hurt these black women, if he preyed upon these black women as a 35 plus year old man hanging out with 14, 13-year-old girls having sex with them, R. Kelly needs to go to prison, and he needs help. The man needs help. I'm not one of those niggas that's going to say, oh, he just needs to go to prison. He needs help. He needs prison and help. He needs to get that help in prison. Respectfully. And it hurts me to do this as an R. Kelly fan. Listen, I'm a R. Kelly fan, but you can't be out here in 2019 hurting and preying on our young daughters and on our young women, on our young black women. We got to get you up out of here, man. I mean, all that step, side to side, that's cool. But you can't be doing that in 2019. You can't be sitting up here hurting our young black women, our young black daughters. Some of these young black women that grow up to be mothers. We can't be having you in our community and accepting you and your music in our community if with this type of behavior, Robert. I mean, all of that shit might have flied in the 90s and the early 2000s. When you had the remix to Ignition, we was rocking with you. But today's a new day, Mr. Robert Kelly. We can't be rocking with you. We got Bill Cosby popping ass up out of here. We got him up out of here. Is it your time now? because it looks that way. They're finding tapes, VHS tapes, just like this. VHS tapes. Reportedly, there's more out there. R. Kelly. New sex tapes found. I'm True and Living. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me.